have shown you top 10 weirdest couples before. The tallest man in the world gets married to the oddest couples. We also see couples with three-wheeled relationships are the luckiest couple in the world. This video will selected other 7 weirdest couples in the world that you won't believe they actually exist. The next couple was not lucky. Fate had something else in mind for them. Number 1. Chadil Deffy and Kamsuk. The story of Chadil Deffy and Kamsuk proves one crucial point: life is short, and tragedy can strike at any moment. Uninformed viewers might take the photo above as something that happens on a constant basis at weddings. The ceremony exhausted the bride, who fainted and had to be brought back to life with a kiss. Unfortunately, that scenario works only in tales for children. TV producer Chadil Deffy granted his dead girlfriend the wish of getting married, in a funeral ceremony that made everyone cry to the point of dehydration, and died in a car accident when she was just 29 years old. The two knew each other for 10 years and had postponed the wedding on countless occasions due to their busy schedules. This odd couple might prove the point that love is eternal. However, some of the viewers will probably get offended and see it as a manner of desecrating a corpse. Number 2. Paulo Gabriel da Silva Barros and Katyusha Hoshino. Paulo Gabriel da Silva Barros and Katyusha Hoshino made it to the Guinness Book of World Records as the shortest married couple. Dwarfism is a condition that typically sends people spiraling down into depression and hating the rest of the normal world. It was not the case here. The two met on social media and got off on the wrong foot. Paulo used cheap pickup lines and probably put their similarity too much up front. However, it didn't take long until love prevailed. Seeing little people enjoy life so much in this oversized world can make anyone's day brighter. Although odd in the full sense of the word, this couple shows that it doesn't matter what others say or think about you. Once you find your other half, all the background noise tunes down. Paulo and Katyusha are still not sure if they should have a baby. The doctors told the potential mother that her small uterus would label a pregnancy as high risk. The next odd couple formed without her consent and lasted for 24 years. The details might be too much for you. Number 3. Joseph Fritzl and Elizabeth Fritzl. It's a bit sick to call Joseph Fritzl and Elizabeth Fritzl a couple, but their disturbing relationship fits the profile. 2008 was the year when the horror story emerged, shocking Austria and creating waves of indignation around the world. Joseph Fritzl held his daughter Elizabeth captive for 24 years inside a basement. No, that was not the biggest grounding ever administered by a parent. Joseph raped poor Elizabeth numerous times, and the abuse resulted in 7 children. Everything happened just meters below the house where Fritzl lived a normal life together with his wife, the mother of Elizabeth. The couple even adopted some of the children born out of incest, passing them as foundlings. You will be sad to know the ordeal of Elizabeth and her children did not end with the abusive father sentenced to life in prison. Spending your entire adult life isolated from the outside world leaves permanent mental trauma. The poor souls are still undergoing therapy, and we can only hope they will soon recover. Let's move on to another odd couple. No gruesome stuff this time, only Mother Nature toying a bit with the growing genes. Number 4. Anna Swan and Martin Van Buren Bates. Imagine being so different from the rest your only hope of solace is to share your life with someone just like you. That was probably the argument that pushed Anna Swan and Martin Van Buren Bates to marry, a ceremony that mortified the ones who feared this was the first step towards a new race of giants. 19th century newspapers called them the Giants of the Hills, but their existence was much more than a freak show. Their friendly nature made them most wanted wherever they traveled. As for their ceremony, it took place in London and recorded an impressive attendance. Queen Victoria offered each a custom-made pocket watch, a gift worth $1 million. What is even more remarkable about the Bates is that they lived long and healthy lives, something rather unusual for people suffering from gigantism. They commissioned a house and furniture built to accommodate their proportions. We know what goes through your mind. Unfortunately, the historical records share no details of the things happening in the family bedroom. Can you imagine Anna and Martin living in today's tabloid world? Number 5. Amanda Rogers and Sheba. Even the Western culture can keep a blind eye on human-animal couples that walk down the aisle. Meet Amanda Rogers, a 48-year-old socialite whose negative experiences with men pushed her into the arms of her beloved pet dog. As we look at the poor mutt's face, we feel our mind exploding with questions. Is this relationship strictly platonic? How did the minister interpret Sheba's bark as a yes? Should someone call the police for animal abuse? The strange wedding took place back in 2014 and had 200 guests, humans and pets, that went all the way to Split, Croatia, to attend what most considered an abomination. We could laugh all we want at this odd couple, but no one is spared from the cruel lesson it serves. Amanda explains she chose Sheba because offered what no other partner was ever capable. Listening and not judging, comforting in times of feeling low, and being there all the time are all arguments capable of striking a venomous arrow. Let's add a great licking technique to conclude with a laugh. Some gamers get stranded in their virtual world with no possibility of ever going back to the old ways. Even dating has to suffer. Number 6. Sal 9000 and Nene Anagasaki. Technology has become so advanced that a new breed of couples is gradually taking over. One Japanese young man decided that having a flesh-and-bone girlfriend is too much of a hassle and also incompatible with his otaku lifestyle. When you spend most of the day playing games, the virtual world becomes an obvious place to seek meaningful interactions and romance. Sal 9000 married Nene Anagasaki, a video game character he met while playing a dating simulation game called Love Plus. The awkward ceremony was broadcasted live and concluded with him kissing his Nintendo DS. Note that this odd couple came into being before augmented reality kicked off last year with Pokémon Go. With sex robots already a big thing in godforsaken places like Japan, no one knows if romance the way we know it today will survive in the future. We can't hope but notice this relationship is destined to end in tears. While Sal 9000 pledged never to play another game, we doubt the husband will be able to resist the new game consoles Nintendo is set to release. Number 7. Jenna Bentley and Ben Brown. When it comes to odd couples, nothing beats seeing a bikini vixen frolicking with a much older and completely unattractive sugar daddy. Pictures of Jenna Bentley and millionaire Ben Brown made headlines a couple of years ago when they first emerged on the internet. People who struggle to find a reasonable explanation are being silly. It is legal for a gifted Playboy model to hang out with whoever she wants. Of course, it is love we are talking about here. The kind of love that conquers all differences and which is not shy to show itself to the world. Well, technically speaking, there's a paparazzi photo and the two were supposed to be alone on that exotic beach. The same way blood attracts the sharks, an odd couple at work makes candid photographers lose their minds.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for our channel.